Hey everybody, welcome back to the third and final Valentine's craft video. We are going to start off with a wreath just like the first one, except this one will be staying indoors, and I'm hoping that it's not going to be as big of a disaster as the first one. If you have not watched that video, I mean, it wasn't a disaster, it just didn't go as smooth as I would have hoped, but I digress. Anyway, so we're gonna finish this series of 2026 Valentine's Day with 6 more crafts, and I am just loving how all of these turned out. I'm gonna be using Snugs and Kisses Cozy Rosy from the Baby Bee. This is from Hobby Lobby. I bought this from Amazon, but honestly, if you have a laser cutter, you could cut this out yourself. This is from Michael's. I don't know if they still have these wood rounds. I bought them like a year or two ago. I'm sure they still do. This is pretty, you know, I would imagine it doesn't go out of style. So what we're going to do is, I wanted to use this in the last video with my smaller hearts, but I didn't know how much string or how much yarn I'm going to need for this project. So that is why I ended up not using it. But I'll be honest, I probably should have done this project first, because had I done that, I would have used this yarn instead of the string that I used in the last video for the last one of the projects. If you haven't watched the second part of Valentine's Day crafts, go ahead and watch that. You'll know what I'm talking about. But I digress. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wrap this around. So I'm just going to add a little dab of glue just to kind of hold this into place. This is obviously going to stay indoors. I'm not going to take this outside or have this outside because of the fabric. It's, you know, not for the elements. I love having a wreath for the outside or some type of sign for the outside and one for the inside, obviously. I haven't had a wreath for the outside in a long, or a sign for the outside in a long time for any holiday. I don't know what my deal is. So, gosh, how do I want to do this? Probably going to just cut off what I think is probably going to need more. But what I'll do is I'll just wrap this. I just, you know, cut a bunch. This is gonna, I didn't think about how this is gonna turn out. Whoops. Let's throw that in there. And, okay, sorry, I was off camera. But what I'll do is I'll just wrap this really tightly. And this is gonna take a lot longer than I thought. Oh my goodness. Bringing this in and out. Ooh. Oh no, oh no. Oh, and then I'm getting it all tangled. Oh, Rachel, what are you doing? Maybe I need to do it in smaller sections because I feel like this can get tangled. I think that's what I'll do, because this is going to take too long for me to throw everything in and out. I have no patience for that. Look at it, see, it's already wrapped around. Okay. There we go. That's all right. As long as I mean, no one's going to know that's not going to be continuous. I didn't even think about that. My goodness. So I'm just going to hopefully have everything glued in the back so no one will see that. And then I'll just keep on wrapping it around. Yeah, it's going to work out perfectly. Flip it over. And then add a little, oops, glue. And it's good to add some glue as you go, so that way, you know, it's not going to unravel itself. So it's good to have like a stopping point, if you will. Okay. And then you can just turn that off like so. And we'll get another long strand, and we will okay, so if I'm going to do this again, which I will obviously, I would probably stop it halfway so I can continue it. So I'm going to have to do some type of overlap, which may cause a problem because I want this to lay nicely on my wood round. Okay, and it doesn't have to go on a wood round. It could just hang like this on its own, honestly, but I wanted some natural wood to come in as well, so that is why I'm going to have it wrapped or glued to the wood round. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I won't like it. So again, just wrapping it, and then I'll just continue this in speed mode for you all because this is, you know, this is pretty redundant, right? Okie dokie, got it all done, and I still have a lot of yarn to use. So I am going to quickly add some glue to the back of this. All right, and then I'm going to stand up and put this over here like so. Isn't this such a cute little idea? And you don't need to add anything else. You could just leave it simply as this, and just gotta clean up the little hot glue webs, if you will. And I'm just gonna hold this down because, yeah, it just so that way it can adhere really well. But this is so easy, and I love this idea. It is just, I don't know. I originally was going to put these little pink and sherbet, orange and white puff balls or pom-poms, whatever you want to call them. Not pom-poms, but I used them in the last video. And I opted not to because I liked this idea. But it would be a cute idea, right? Before we move on, I ended up adding this wood heart. I just think it just adds a little something extra, and I am so glad that I did. Okay, let's go ahead and bounce into the second craft. I have this cute little cutting board. It's not for actual cutting. In fact, yeah, it's just table decor. So, and I got it on reduced, and I can't remember if I crafted with this last year or the year before. I feel like I have, and I just removed the vinyl, so my apologies if I've already crafted with this in another video, but I like to reuse my blanks so that way they can go a little bit longer than just, you know, using it and then never crafting with it again, right? Okay, so I just put love you. You know, keep it simple. Don't need to overcomplicate this. Whoops. And I did it in this really pretty pink vinyl. It's removable, so I can always take it off again and, oh shoot, use it. I can always take it off and reuse the blank again, right? And if I wanted to, I could, oh, that's interesting. The Y cut into the O. That's interesting. But I could take this off and, you know, or, well, I don't know if I would want to. I think I have another one of these. I could always, oh gosh, what am I trying to say? I lost my train of thought. Oh, let's see here. I think I can make this piece work, believe it or not. I can make it work. Okay. But anyways, I could always just use this for Easter or spring or, you know, whatever. So let's put this here, and then this little piece, oh gosh, I should have just cut a bigger piece. I'm gonna have to piece this together. Talk about stretching your materials. Okay. Anybody have ever done this? Like, I refuse to cut that one big piece, even though I probably will end up cutting it. I just don't need to. Okay. As long as they overlap, you're good. You're golden. Okay. Now, if everybody remember from the second video, I did a dish towel, and I said that, make sure that period comes up. It does, or it did. I have a little ladder that I usually hang like a cutting board and a towel. Well, the dish towel I did last video, and this video I'm doing the cutting board. So it's going to hang up on that little ladder that's prop it up against the wall on my counter. And we'll just pop this right, ooh, let me be mindful of that while I was not paying attention. I'm going to be careful of not burnishing the exposed vinyl because we don't want to rip that. This may be kind of hard to see, but it is visible in person, and it's subtle too. I like the subtlety of it as well. So it just says love you. Super cute. Okay, let's move on. I want to add, I have this blank from Dollar Tree. I actually have several of them. I painted it white, left the sides exposed. I didn't want to, I think I have this upside down. I do have this upside down. Didn't want to paint, ooh, I didn't want to paint the wood, or all the sides. Sorry, I was trying to focus. My O came off, and it's important that I get it positioned right because I have it intertwining with this. Okay, hopefully I got it on there. It was hard to see the cut lines because it kind of indents into the carrier sheet, and so you can kind of see where it was. Sometimes you can see it better than other vinyls. You can see it better. This one was a struggle. I no longer have my, well, I have it, I just don't use it, my ring light. So it is harder for me to see. So I just did X and O's for kisses and hugs. Tired of having it in my craft room. And then again, if you're going to piece your transfer tape, you want to make sure that you are oh, and I got a little bubble. Oh, nuts. Here we go. You want to make sure that you overlap them. That, and then we'll peel the backer. I haven't done a linear block like this in such a long time. It's been a while, my goodness. Okay, that works out great. And then we will, ooh, carefully. I was hoping to reuse this transfer tape, but I don't know. Maybe we need to burnish this down a little bit better. I thought it would go down pretty easily, but I guess I was wrong. Sorry if the camera was shaking. One day I'll have it mounted to the ceiling. I don't know if I'm ready to make that commitment and drill some holes in my ceiling because, y'all, I'm in my dining room. Although I did close off my dining room from my kitchen, so maybe I am committed. But yeah, that is a commitment to drill in the ceiling, because I have coffered ceilings too, so it's you know, there's some workaround. I'd like to think I'll never use my dining room, but you never know. I don't know. Before it was converted into a dining room, like it was a dining room that was dubbed as, or that was also used as a craft room, but I kept it a dining room so that way we could use it. And then it just got to the point where we weren't using it. I'm like, what's the point? You know, why keep it a dining room? We, you know, all of our friends and family are all, you know, far away from us. We don't host a lot. And now that our daughter's in school, we are planning on hosting a lot, and it kind of makes me wonder, will we need that dining room again? Oh, nuts. I got this just off-centered a little bit, but I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, definitely should have shifted it over a little bit. I don't know why this one's not laying where I need it to lay, so I'm going to cut that off. And let that be. And then, oh, I need to burnish it. Okay. Done with that. And so pretty. I love the softness of this. It's really nice. Oh, my fingers. Ah. And then this one. It's kind of hard to see because the word tech wrap is overlapping the bottom part, so I don't know how far down I need it to go. So I guess I should pay attention to the top maybe. Okay. And alright, so just a little slightly off, but nonetheless so super cute. And I like the colors and the font choices. I think this is one of my favorite fonts, and I did it in capital letters because lowercase, it was okay looking. But alright, let's go ahead and get into the next one. I'm going to turn on my heat press. We're going to do some pillows. I do not have the pillows. I just ordered them yesterday. I forgot to order them, and I need to craft or make this video today. So, unfortunately you won't see what they look like stuffed unless I record the video, the ending of the video a little bit later. But, you know, we're going to go ahead and do some vinyl work. Okay. So we're going to do two different designs. I have an L-shaped couch in my family room. So I figured we can have one pillow on one side of the couch and another pillow on the other side. Wow, this is super tough. Holy crap. I was not anticipating that. Jeez. Is this old? I wonder if this is puff glitter vinyl iron-on. I don't know, but holy bananas. Wow. This is ridiculous. All right, let me start from this side. Wow. All right. Jeez. Well, this is doing a little bit better. This is the same hearts I've been using throughout my videos for Valentine's Day, just to have some consistency in the designs. So I'm going to get this weeded out real quick because I have a feeling this is going to take some time. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I found out why some vinyl was harder to weed is because they're two different glitters. So I'm rolling with it. I'm not going to stress over it. It is what it is. Okay, so the zipper is down here in the back, and we're just going to be aware of that. I like to have the zipper down. I don't know, maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to like the fact that they're two different glitters. That might be a little... I'm not even going to use this because I want this to lay flat, and this is going to be hard. Okay, I got this off of Amazon. I cannot wait to get the pillow inserts. I forgot to buy them. I have I have pillows that you could put in pillow inserts, but the thing of it is they're not 16 by 16. They are smaller, so it won't work. I accidentally ripped the E. I might just take that off and add it afterwards. I actually found it. I was so excited. Okie dokie. I'm going to carefully remove this. Definitely should have used my larger heat press. It's starting to lift in some areas. Ugh. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to get this liner. Oh, it's not. Dang. I want this liner to come off, and I'm going to put parchment paper down. So just because I want to put a little bit more direct heat on it, if I'm able to. If this is becoming too much of a headache, I'm not going to do this, but I don't know. Definitely think with this material, you're going to need a higher heat setting for sure. Okay, so is it down completely? Absolutely not, but I'm loving it. Let me get some parchment paper. And I would definitely recommend a larger heat press than the mini one. I just thought this would get a better press if I use the mini one, and I think hindsight I probably would have never done the medium one or the smaller one. Okay, so this is why I wanted the that liner off, because you just got a really thin piece of parchment paper between you and your glitter iron-on, and you can get apply more heat to it. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this glitter iron-on. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I see some lifting here at the bottom. Just want to hit that. Okay, now the E. The E. Anybody watch Friends? I always think of that scene in Friends when Ross is not happy that Joey's dating Rachel. Who is a Friends fan? Ugh, love Friends. I could watch that show over and over. And it's just, yeah, you can barely tell. It's not perfect, but it will do. And while I'm hitting that with the press, I'm going to make sure there's no lifting, because I have a 4.5-year-old actually, that will just pick at it. I'm hoping she won't pick at the pom-poms. Okay, you know what? You could, I mean, I doubt you'll be able to tell, but it is so cute. Wish I had the pillow insert for you all, but I don't. I'm so sorry, but I will see if I can finish the video when I get it. I don't know. I gotta look on Amazon. Amazon, it's been ridiculous. It's no longer the 2-day shipping, and I don't think it's coming until like Sunday, till like 3 days from now. So here we go. Okay. This is perfect. I love it. All right, so I'm going to move that to the side. Now, I do have another pillowcase, but the thing of it is, I have these hearts, and then I have these hearts, and I have these hearts. And, oh, you know what? They are the same. I thought they were different. Oh, must have been different lighting. Okay, so let's just do it. Let's do it, shall we? I'm going to do straight up hearts on this one. And this last one. I think we got it. Oh, love how this turned out. I love this glitter. It is just so, excuse me, so spectacular. And these would be great throw pillows for my couch. Let's see here. I think I have, yeah, I have 2 more projects and we are done for Valentine's Day, or at least crafting wise. I haven't even started my card. Well, I started one Valentine's Day card, but by this time I'll have plenty already posted. So, all right, let me put this away and we're going to go ahead and get into the last or the second to last craft. This one is super duper easy. I actually have some more of that glitter iron on. I have this frame that I painted pink, and I have this little printout that I did with my print and cut, and then this is from last week, and I don't know if this is going to be too small. I kind of thought this would be cute with some glitter iron on, but we'll see. Oh no, this is perfect. I love you. Okay. I thought it would be cute to add the hearts to this thing. And then I also have Happy Valentine's Day, which I don't know if I'm going to do that now that I have, these hearts. So I am going to very carefully, I'm not sure how this is going to affect my ink, so I'm going to just kind of very carefully, I don't even have any heat, it's just leftover heat. That is from the last project, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do. And I want really carefully, because I you know, it may bleed, make it bleed and all that stuff. So, oh, and it did just fine. So now you have something that is like literally something that has glitter on there, right? But the thing of it is, you could do shimmer vinyl. I don't like working with shimmer. It is just a terrible product. So that's why I opted for that. And it came in, I think I ordered this off of Amazon, and it came in a set of like 4 or 5. So, and I purposely made it large because I thought it'd be kind of cute to make it oversized. And let me see here. I think that's super cute. See how easy these projects are? I mean, some of them at least. Some are definitely way more involved than others, but they are definitely easy. I mean, they're not hard at all. Okay. So there's that. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so this is just says Happy Valentine's Day, but I thought that I would use these hearts up and just add them. I don't know if I'm going to like it. It's a removable vinyl, so it's just, you know, since I already have the text, I have some going off. Since I already have I love you, maybe I don't need the Happy Valentine's Day. I can always take these off, and if it ruins my, you know, if it ruins my paint job, you know, we're just gonna call it rustic then. So we're just gonna randomly just place them. want them too close. See how easily they come up? It's removable, so it's going to be easily picked off if I don't end up liking it. So it's not the end of the world. I'm going to avoid the larger ones. I think that looks random. Maybe? Yes? I'm terrible with random. Who else is with me? And I still have more hearts to spare, which is awesome. So we will just cut those off. Oops. There we go. And then, you know, really make sure that they're sealed down. Okay. I didn't really apply too much pressure to them because I didn't know if I was going to take them off and just use what I cut out with the, it just says Happy Valentine's Day. It doesn't really say anything else. But yeah. Okay. And then, so let's get this one. And we'll get, and I'm just using some, oh, no. Just using some detail scissors. I was going to say snips, but all right, there's that. And it just looks more, I don't know, professional, I guess, maybe. Like it, you bought it in the store, like store-bought, I guess, because the patterns that usually come on items they don't just, you know, they're usually continuing off. This is just really bothering me, like off the frame or the material, you know, whatever it is. Okay, and so that's why I have them going slightly off. How sweet this little thing is. I love it. Okay, I got one more and it's a bookmark. So let's go ahead and get that out and get that crafted. Okay, and we're gonna do a bookmark for some good Valentine's Day reading. And I just found some cutie little hearts that we're going to put on here. Oh, so close. But we are going to piece it together because I am not cutting another thing of and I just ripped it. I'm not cutting another thing of transfer tape. Like, that's just, it's not happening. I have come this far of using up this tech wrap scraps that I had with my transfer tape, and my God, I am going to use it. Okay. This is some janky transfer tape going on, but it's okay. We will get it. Talk about using your scraps. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. But you know what? It works. It's just, I wouldn't say this is beginner friendly. I wouldn't do it if I was a beginner. I would make life a little easier on me, but I was able to accomplish. Okay, so voila. And yeah, this sticks to acrylic really well, so I don't really need to burnish it down. And there's piece one. Let's get this other one without scratching the acrylic. There's piece number two. And then number three. This is so easy. I love how easy this is. Now, I am going to add, of course, some chiffon because, well, why not? Oh, am I ripping it? I might be ripping it. And I'm going to do 2 pieces of chiffon. So I'm going to do this one, and then I have another. I don't know if I should do a darker color or should I do the one that kind of matches it. Ooh, kind of want to do, I don't know. We'll do these 2 because this pink really matches that well. So I think that would be pretty good. I'm going to incorporate these more in other crafts. I got to figure out in which way I want to do that. Okay. So let's gather these. And oh, this is going to be so pretty. I think I'll just use this because this will be a little bit easier. There we go. Ooh, this is going to be hard. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to have to do one at a time. Easy. Now you can just put this in for your reading for Valentine's. You could totally, let's see here, you could tie this in a cute little bow. You could just tie this up if you wanted to. You don't have to because honestly it's not going out anywhere, but you could. But this would be a great gift for your friend who, if you're doing a Valentine's Day and you want to get your friend, like if they like to read, this would be a great little gift. Okay, this is the last craft project of my Valentine's Day crafts. Let me pull in all of the crafts that we worked on in this video. I would not have room to pull all of them that I did in the last 3 videos, but I'm only going to do the ones that we did today. So give me 1 second to clean this up and I'll be right back. Oh, I loved all the crafts that I did in today's video and the whole collection of this year of 2026 Valentine's Day crafts. I think they all turned out super adorable. It's hard to pinpoint which one is my favorite, but of course, make sure if you haven't already, go back and watch the other 2 videos. I have a lot of inspiration for Valentine's Day, especially from years prior, so be sure to check those out. I do have a playlist for Valentine's Day crafts. Well, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next card or craft video. Have a wonderful day.